guys, nice to see you again.
Hello
everyone.
guys.
First of all, I would like to. This is the first of all, or first of all? Here is the second episode of the Bloodcast International, and in the second of all, we would like to thank you, all of you guys, the support what you gave to us about the first episode. We reached almost the 400 views, and we get such amazing comments.
Yeah, nice feedback.
Yeah, nice feedbacks. So I really appreciate this support from the community. Thanks for everyone who shared this video what we made. And here is the next one.
Yeah, here's the second one.
Yeah, today we will speak about the new Sabbat sets, the cards of the new Sabbat sets, especially the top.
Well, yeah, we didn't want to talk about every card,
yeah,
because that would take a little bit too long. So we came up with the idea to, I guess, top 5 Crypt and Library card for both of us. What's the criterion is, well, up to us, but mostly the cards we are going to see at tournaments and what we think going to perform well.
Yep.
But yeah, there is going to be some of our personality in these cards, like for sure.
Yeah, for me, I'm sure there will be. So we don't want to analyze the whole metagame, and
you cannot.
Yeah, guess what will be the strongest. This is our opinion and our list. Maybe there is a lot of differences between it, or
we haven't seen each other's list. So yeah, I'm curious how many are going to be on both lists.
Yeah,
I think there are some cards that should be there. Like,
yeah,
they are quite obviously good. They made it obviously good. But yeah, let's see it. Yes.
Yep. We start with the crypt cards?
Yeah, I think we should start with the crypt cards.
So, after some technical issue, we have to learn a lot, but we are do it with passion. So we will develop. So we will start with the 5th place. So this is our list.
I think this is mine.
Yeah, this is Charlie's list.
Yeah, Algirdas the Solar Prophet. I don't know how you can be a vampire and the Solar Prophet. That's a little bit not so going too well, but yeah, there's going to be 3 or 4 bishops of 6, 7, 8 cap.
First of all, you have to say what kind of pet is this.
This is a pet of Cain. This is a pet of beat your ass.
Yeah.
So there are multiple bishops. I think there are 2 who has +1 strength, but I really like this ability because mostly 7 cap right now is somewhat high. I think the average is 6.
Yeah.
So yeah, this ability is going to be great. Like, even combatants cost 1. Animalism will get a lot of cards. You can block quite well. I really like this vampire.
I almost like this vampire. I prefer more if his card text will be the strike cost opposing younger vampires +1 blood. We saw this on one vampire, this ability before. What was the name of the +3 bleed 11 cap?
Yeah, Lucian.
Yeah, the Lucian.
I mean, it's an 11 cap, but
it's, 11
still, I'm not sure if it's going to work the same as Lucian, because against Lucian you can choose not to strike.
Yeah, it could be the same.
I think it's going to be the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, this ability is great. Everybody's playing combatants at the moment.
Yeah, but what is your opinion? The 7 cap, it's enough to use. So how many percentage you will use this skill?
I think at least half of the vampires on the table is going to be less down here.
Okay.
And as I said, I think the average cap right now is 5 to 6.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it's at the sweet spot.
I thought you spoke about the average cap of the new bishops.
Oh, no. I really like this ability. I think it's a good, like, the +1 strength is you get there, but because right now I think it is combatants meta. this is going to be better.
And with the superior celerity, it could be very rough.
As well. Also, most of the combat cards are blood sorcery. Blood sorcery.
Yeah, the prevent one,
and
the rage.
Superior of that is great. Inferior potence can be useful as well.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, the disarm, but disarm is not so good with this one.
No, the immortal grapple is more important than the disarm, because you can beat with this vampire. You can beat the opposing minion or vampire to 0 immediately.
So I think this one is pretty good. The title is going to be very important because we are going to. I assume we are going to talk about one of the cards that
of course,
is going to be great with the title one.
Yeah, so let's see
the next one.
If we can solve this.
If we can. If.
Oh yeah. Very
the naughty boy.
Naughty boy. Look at him, how naughty.
God damn this one.
Oh my god.
Like it's a bishop, so it's once again is going to work with the card that we are going to talk about a little bit later.
Yeah.
The one vote is always nice. The ability is amazing.
It's
like
crazy.
the +1 stats on bleed, and the disciplines are just chef's kiss.
Yeah.
You get the bounce. You can reduce because of the obfuscate. You can stats of the obfuscate, and you have the presence for the extra bleed.
Yeah.
Like I think this
and
is.
he has the superior presence, so he can put back to the uncontrolled region if it's not
going to be a great leading vampire in a sense that everybody is lower cap.
And we don't have to forget about it. He's a ministry, so he can use the ministry cards as well. So because my opinion is from the 4 paths is the Qatari, which one is the hardest to build a good deck. But for this vampire, you almost don't need to use the Qatari's cards because he has obfuscate, protein, so you can go wherever you want.
We had a little bit of discussion before that. I think when the pets came out and the cards starting to get leaked or just previewed, everybody was excited about the Qatari, but it got a little bit overshadowed by the other ones because they get, I think, a little bit stronger cards in general. But Qatari seems like the presence is the anti-toreadors. You have good crypts in old ones. Yeah, we'll see. Also, there is a little bit of a chance of this going into some sort of like voting deck because he can play the Feral, which is one of the best master card to get votes, and like Bishop, and has great disciplines for it. Can bounce, superior presence. I mean, cannot.
If you vote with the Sabbat, it could be. Okay.
Yeah, but he cannot change the path, right?
No.
Once you're in one path, that's a little bit bad for it. But still, I see a little bit of off chance of even that.
Yeah, but you don't need to play the path card. So if you play the traditional obfuscate presence vote deck, it could be okay.
Yeah. Also, just the baseline of going intimidation, bleed for 3 at 1 stats. Is just. It's going to be good. We are going to see this one for sure. So my number 3. Whew,
El Monsignor.
Jesus, what?
You will see.
God damn it! I hate low cap vampires, so I didn't want to put him in. But yeah, this one is crazy, man. Like, has the superior Obtenebration?
No,
Oblivion. Fuck him. So Oblivion for the Servitor.
He's a new player.
For the Servitor. And you can just govern bleed. It's just so great. He can bounce. As a 4 cap, you get so much out of it. La Sombra cards are great.
Yeah.
So it's just great to have whatever at the low cap you can play your master cards.
Hunting grounds and Elysian Field and
many things. And can stats really well. As I said, I think Servitor is going to be a big part of this. Can play Superior Shroud. And has the best discipline to support. Like inferior dominate is at least a bleed for 3 with govern and the bounce. It's so great. Like this vampire is going to be.
And especially with the new Wake card from the Oblivion, it's crazy.
As well.
So it's really. He was on my list on the sixth place, but I prefer.
This one not much to talk about. It's just going to be. One of those vampires you're 100% going to see because it fits into so many already existing deck. And the La Sombra bleed, that's on the fringe of being great. because I think giving Shroud of Decay to a bleed deck is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because at some point you need those last 3 or 6 points of damage, and Shroud you cannot bounce, you cannot do anything. They obviously have the styles, really great styles of Oblivion, because you can cycle it even if nobody blocks.
Yeah, you can put just on your vampire.
And yeah, Servitor. Like my biggest point is Servitor. Like this is ridiculous. Like
we will see, because now as I see the Servitor plays goes to the Hekatas more, because they can get back the blood easily.
I don't care.
But for example, to my deck, which is now I play this La Sombra British Museum with the cooler, when you can solve the blood problem, because if you will go to bleed with the Govern and put the Serviton in play, you can be in a trouble in a few turns that you don't have enough blood. But if it's a really
there is
strong
a huge
vampire.
difference, because I think there was one with 5 cap that had the Dominate and the Superior Oblivion, but 5 cap and 4 cap is a huge difference.
Yeah, because you have a 5 cap already with the Superior Oblivion and Superior Dominate, so there is another chance to maybe if you have too many Governs, you can just easily.
But this is just, I think this is just better.
Yeah.
Like 4 cap is so great without any cards, it's 1 turn out. Yeah. And this man is going to deal some serious damage for such a low investment.
Yeah.
So
really strong.
Ridiculous.
That was the third, the second place, and this is the first one. No, this is the
second place.
Ardinha de Klaus.
She is probably my favorite.
Of course, because arted by Nora.
Also, I think the art is cool. It's very Ventru. You can feel the I don't care about you,
the blue blood
nature. So the +1 bleed, great. 10 cap, great because of Enkill purposes, anything you want. Cardinal, which is going to come into play a little bit later, and the ability is great as well. Even if it fails, you can just cycle. You can just
every turn a Cold War and unlock
whatever you want.
That's it.
Banishment, you name it. And it's great to just bleed with her. Her disciplines are great. I think Fortitude serves him really well. Potence is going to be useful. Not as much as he has.
So many new Ventrus has a Potence and a Fortitude. So
there's going to be the Heat 4-1 event and
Amarant, and that's it.
But she's just great. She has so many potential. It's a 10 cap. So obviously there's a lot of investment, but because of the Superior Dominate, I think you can safely assume you're not going to be ousted as easily. Also,
and finally she has a chance to unlock in different turns. Now she will have, I guess there's the Sense of Savage Way, for example.
As well.
He can use, or from the Fortitude.
I'm not seeing the Animalism yet. What it's going to be used for. There's probably going to be a case for it, but the other 4 disciplines is all you need. Cardinal is all you need. It's going to be great. This vampire is going to be great. You'll have many great actions. Free Drive is going to be one of the biggest friends of her.
Of course.
And obviously bleeding for 2 and even just going for it's great. It's great.
Yeah, beautiful.
So, and my number 1.
Kinai.
I think it's not a big surprise. I think this vampire is just pushed as hell. Like
because she
7 cap.
She or he, by the way?
I think it's she.
That's she.
It's an it.
It's an it.
So
because it has the goggle. That's why he's so
the goggle. So 7 cap. It's a Priscus, which is going to be, I think, the ballots are going to be contested, I assume. But if not, it's just 7 cap for 3 votes.
Not so many Priscus just came out in the set.
Yeah, but there were great Priscus in the past.
From the past, the Stavros and
but Stavros was great.
It's a Graciano, is this?
So anyway, you are more than likely getting that 1-hand size. It's not a given, but more than likely, because of course he goes into a little bit bigger cap vampire decks, I think. So plus 1-hand size, great. Went through, great. You can play your the +3 vote master card. Went through headquarter.
And
the disciplines.
superior potency.
Of course, the superior potency is a little bit misplaced, but there's going to be stats from potence, and you can use the potence for the new water cap.
Yeah.
Inferior dominate, good enough, can bounce. This one is really pushing.
First time I saw the Kates because it looks your predators minions, not your prey. So when I thought, there are many minions behind me, it's not okay for me. So I'm in a trouble.
But it's good because when you need that card is when you're in trouble, and when you're in trouble, there's multiple minions.
That was my second thought.
So
it's really good.
Yeah, it's great. Superior presence, 3 votes at 7 cap is just great, I think.
And I guess this part of inner voice, because your first 2 vampires on your list came from this part of inner voice.
I'm more of a voter. I'm more of a lover than a fighter. So.
This path it will shows up in the tournaments, I guess.
I think this vampire is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So let's see Ferentz's.
I will try to show my list as well.
Maybe.
Where am I?
Yeah.
This is
your number
list.
5.
Yeah, this is my
number 5.
Fifth vampire.
Peep.
I chosen this vampire from the reason why you chosen your 10 cap vampire. So I really love the vampires which has a very lot of possibility in the future. So this path has many very good cards, new allies. He's a Hekata. He can play the Hekata cards. He can play the Path of Death and Soul cards. He has superior blood sorcery, oblivion, fortitude, everything, 10 cap, +1 bleed, cardinal, and when he will recruit these zombies and raids, just zombies.
No, just the zombies.
They have +1 life. It's crazy. And I really like the huge cap vampires. He can do the multiple actions. He can unlock from 2 disciplines. He can search for any equipment in your deck. Of course, it could be hard to find the balance in the deck, what you really want to play.
Or Learjet if you're really going for that one-turn stuff.
I really love this art as well.
Yeah, it's cool.
So when I saw him, he's really the son of the abyss. So
sure.
Yeah, I really love this vampire because he opened a lot of possibilities in the future.
Sure.
So you can put this vampire into a lot of different decks, and he can be a good friend for Capuchin as well.
What do you think? How useful is the special card text, the +1 starting life?
It's really good if you will play especially the zombie deck, because there is now 2 zombies that he can recruit, and one is so just imagine when you recruit the aggressive corpse with 3 starting life.
Now it's 4.
And now it's 4, and without any extra combat cards, he can enter combat 4 times in a different turn. So it's crazy. And there is the new zombie as well, who can enter the combat from the Path of Death and Soul, which is burning the lives every turn. So it will be. So if you build this deck around him, I guess it's useful. But otherwise, of course, it's not so strong that the other 10 cap what you choose.
Of course, the one thing that's holding it back is it's a tank.
When I change the superior animalism or potence into superior blood sorcery, it's wealthy for me.
It's cool. It's cool. It's a good one.
This is my 5th choice, and I have a theory about this new set. This Sabbat Bruja will be the new Camarilla Toreador. So it's. Yeah, I played this deck on a Thursday. It was just a casual games, and I wanted to try this Path of Inner Voice. And now they have stealth, they have block deny, they have most of them. They have fortitude and celerity, so they can go for the multiple actions. They have a lot of votes. They can. They have a new vote push from presence, and so. they can do the same as the Cambrella Toreadors do. I can go to put down pool to my uncontrolled region, Freak Drive, or I don't know, Force Marsh, and I can go for a vote and etc. Majesty.
It's great. Yeah, I sort of missed. At least I didn't say. There's superior dominate, superior fortitude.
Yeah.
So you go for a vote, Freak Drive. You go for a bleed, they block Majesty.
Yeah.
You go govern superior. You can do so many things, and of course, anytime you get additional actions out of a vampire, is just great.
Yeah.
So
and now they don't have to worry about, because we saw these Euro Brujas before with the superior dominates, Constanza, Vinci, and etc. But they couldn't do anything most of the time because one stealth was the maximum what they can put. But now they get the stealth.
They have to play with a lot of combat cards.
Yeah, and the block deny, and now they can go for the multiple actions, as I experienced in this game. So this is my new theory, and the community will tell.
I think you're on the spot with this one. They feel similar in terms of obviously playing different cards, but
this guy, if you can, I don't know, unlock him somehow, because his biggest friends Milan will be because now finally he's a Sabbat vampire, and you know, when you are in a trouble, I just want to bleed for you for one to gain one pool, and it's so crazy.
It's sort of the unnamed thing that please let this in, I need the two pool.
And so, it's when I can call a kind resources contest, anything, or the Cold War or something like that, and you can do multiple damage on your prey. You can gain pools. You can gain pool with the water cap, and so I really love this.
The special attacks is really good, I think, because even it's the simplest thing. Bleed for one, and you can gain one pool. That's great. I mean, obviously, bleed for one is
not so
very basic action. Everybody is going to be ready for it. But still, you don't need cards. Maybe it's a Ravnos in front of you that's not playing many, and you just bleed for one, and one stealth is good enough to get there. Great. Also, as it's an Archbishop, he can play. I think Archbishop is going to be Archbishop or Cardinal. They are going to be an interesting spot because Cardinal is needed for the new vote card, but Archbishop you can play Papillon. You can play every Sabbat card that you really want to. So that was great.
Yeah, that was the fourth. And the third one, of course, I really love the combat decks, but I am not so successful with them. But this vampire, I guess this is the strongest one from the three new bishops from the Path of Cain. The +1 strength and the plus vote and the disciplines makes him or her Anusha. I guess it's a her.
Once again, it's a Zimish.
It's a Zimish. No gender.
It's not so binary.
Yeah. So I guess this one is the best one. So this one can come out in the first round. If you're in the fourth place,
we are going to talk about that card.
And there are so many possibilities from the disciplines, and of course this one, the only one I guess who can bounce the bleed as well with the inferior dominate, and after the Tau Bell we know it could be really strong.
Just as a comparison, which one would you prefer? The one I chose, only the special text, or the +1 strength?
The +1 strength.
You take the +1 strength over the strikers costing one additional.
Of course, because at the point when you reach the point when the opposing minion there is no strike cards in his or her hand, the +1 strength will be there all of the time.
Even now,
and that's better against the allies as well, because the other ones
against the allies
against the allies do nothing.
But my thinking was Majesty for 2 blood and Earthmouth for 1 blood is actually really important.
If I want, of course, you cannot play the same deck type, I guess, with the 2 vampire. You can, but
it's going to be,
if I want to go and kill someone, I have to kill it. So at this point, yours can be better because he has an inferior potence, and the Immortal Grapple is always useful. And this one just can use this new Hunting the Quarry, which is not so good.
I mean, it's not bad.
But
let's see. The dominate is
if you
great.
remember, I had this Nosferatu anti-tribute deck, which is built on the vampires. He had the basic +1 and +2 strengths, and I prefer this more.
Yeah, I can see it. I'm just curious because you are really confident in the fact that the +1 strength is better.
Yeah.
It might be. I just in a vacuum because I think the discipline is a little bit better for this one. I would prefer dominate over potence, but I like the ability better on the other one.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. Also, I think all 3 bishops is going to be played in the same deck. Like all you need is animalism and blood sorcery. This is the 2 discipline that they are going to beat your ass with, and
My second choice, we already saw him. So
the naughty boy.
I cannot tell more.
Crazy man.
Yeah, I really love it. So the +1 stealth is always annoying. So it's
We didn't speak about the fact that,
and I like the leather jacket on him.
There's a little bit of it's a little bit disadvantageous that it's a +1 stealth if it get bounced. It's a little thing. I would still obviously prefer to have the ability, but just to be mindful in your turn when you have multiple vampires and you might not want to, you're afraid of bounces.
Yeah.
This is obviously at 1 stealth at any bleed action, so even if it's bounced, it's 1 stealth minimum. But yeah, I don't think you care. You just go and bleed.
Yeah, as the Americans said.
Also, it's going to be great. I mean, one card we are not going to talk as much of today because it's not a new card, but the Under Siege, he can play it.
Yeah.
He can announce block. He can bounce off that because it unlocks obviously.
Yeah.
And if it blocks, you can go Majesty, you name it. So you can build this deck somewhat defensively as well.
Yep.
And you just go and bleed with him.
Yeah, I really love this vampire.
Yeah, it's great.
And we already saw the first one as well. I have the same opinion, what you said.
Anything extra you want to add?
No.
We didn't talk about the fortitude, inferiority, fortitude. I think it's not going to be as important, but this looks great. Yeah. This vampire looks great.
Well, first turn show up as well because titled 7 cap +1 hand size, and we love it.
Yeah.
That's it. The best one, I guess.
Okay. So mine or yours?
Let's continue with your Crypt cards.
Well, not Crypt, but that one is mine.
The library.
Library cards. So this is my number.
Signal.
This is my number 5. I love
Mambo, fine.
I love multi-use cards.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, unlock and attempt to block. From animalism was sort of there with the Sense the Savage Wave, but this is either from blood sorcery and low cap can use it, and the reduce 3 bleed is usually enough, I think. Like I don't think
how the Visions of Zapatash works.
Yes,
pretty
it's
strong.
Great. Currently, I think there is a lot of smaller bleeds or this sweet spot of 2 to 4, and 3 is a lot to reduce. And also it's probably going to, because it's a Path of Cain card, you want to fight, so there are cards when you unlock and attempt to block but you don't want to block because you want to bounce, don't want to get into combat. You're happy both way. You're happy if you get into combat usually, you're happy if you can bounce with the unlock one if it has superior dominate or something. And it's always just a fine card to just, I leave my vampire unlocked and I can just reduce.
Yeah, I have a little bit different opinion about this card because this one is not on my list. I thought about it, but I couldn't put it in the first 5 top cards because I played with this card. Not in a very well-built deck because I just mixed 2 starters together. But for the inferior ability, it's too expensive.
You think the 1 blood is too much?
So the 1 blood with this deck, where you cannot solve so easily the blood support because, as we saw, the 3 bishops came from the 3 different clans. So there is no Path of Cain hunting ground. You just have to build this deck around the taste of Vtes, or you can choose more the Zimici Crypt cards, but it's really hard to solve the blood support for this card. And when you just have to wake for one blood, it's not worth it. Of course, for the superior ability, it was really needed, because most of the combat decks who use the animalism, they cannot bounce the bleed, so it's really good. But for the basics, without the one extra intercept, it's not
okay.
enough.
So my point is, one, you can sort of build your deck without villains. I'm not sure if it's good, but you can sort of do it, because you're playing 6 to 8 caps at most.
Yeah. But you have to use the villain in these combat decks, because there are no other options to gain the pool except you will host your prey. So you
don't know
have
how much
votes.
pool gain you need. If we'll see. With combat decks, there is always the option to sort of like this backhouse game that you're going for, so you're not taking as much pool damage, I think, as a normal deck. And this one, I would not replace all of the wake effects. You can think about it as, okay, I'm playing this as a bleed answer card.
Yeah, that's it.
And I can cut 3 or 4 wakes.
Yeah.
So instead of playing 8, I can play 4.
Yeah, that's it.
And whatever, 6 of this.
Yeah, that was the only thing. I
great.
totally agree. So of course you can.
But I see your point. The one blood to just wake is a little bit rough.
Yeah.
Unless there is some, because you can play.
And especially just because you said we won't use the high cap vampires, and you will I don't know, use the hunting the quarry, which is a blood again.
Yeah.
They of course they have a prevent, but if you will get some damage and you don't have a taste, you immediately goes down to 3 or 2 blood. And if you have to wake just to wake, and you have to enter the combat after you blocked someone, it was always expensive. I didn't want to play this card just to reduce the bleed.
Okay, just as a little bit of addition, I was thinking about when this Path of Cain and animalism being the main corporate for them came out, my mind obviously went to, not obviously, but it went to Goratrix, being one. And Goratrix is one who can,
of course, with the blood steal. Yeah.
And the other one is Omaya, who
can prevent
one in combat. Yeah. So usually the punch for one is not as big of a problem, because of course if you don't have the taste or it doesn't work out your way, even just combat, punch for one, press,
and to those
and
decks,
punch for one can be rough.
In this deck, what we're now telling, it's really good if you have a lot of sortiment of the wakes, because you have to wake multiple times, because there is a bounce back or. And you don't have to use the sense for the wake. You can.
This one is great as well to just play with another wake. You wake, you reduce, and you use 2 cards.
And we didn't speak about the art, but I really love it. This is one of my favorite in this.
Yeah, the background is so great. Yeah. The moon, the city,
castle.
The little owl, the cute lady.
Yeah.
Well, cute is not the word I would use, but which is she's there.
Let's go.
Okay.
That was the fix.
How can I? No, it's not. I have to.
Like this.
So there are 3 new vote cards, right?
Yep.
I think this is not necessarily the most obvious to be the best. I think the most obvious to be the best is the Cold War one, because there are so many locations. I think after that card is going to be played, location number are going to go down. Having a cardinal is not as obvious, because there are some cardinals, but not as many. This one only requires a Sabbat vampire, titled Sabbat vampire, sorry, not any Sabbat vampires. It's a unique card. You put into play. It's going to deal 1 damage immediately because it's your Praise unlock. The effect of gaining 3 pool when he's ousted is great. And also, if cards that needed to be voted away are fine, because they take away an action from somebody else. And as we see in these political decks, you have multiple action because everybody is having Fortitude. And yeah, I think Free Drive is going to be like, it should be number one on this list, but of course not a new card. And even if they vote it away, it costs 1 pool. So cross table, because cross table it's not going to happen as much because of this 1 pool, because nobody wants to lose pool for actions to help others. And yeah, I think it's great. The +3 pool when somebody is ousted is a little bit win more. So it's not as clean of an advantage, but I really like the 1 point. It only hurts my prey, and it just requires a title Sabbat Vampire, and that's a big part for me. So I think on the long run it's going to be great.
When I saw this card, I started to compare it with the Judgment of Camarilla, Segregation, because it's almost do the same, but it's much better because when you said. Because you can burn as well the segregation, which is someone can do it with quite easily because we have so many low cap vampires on the board. So you can get rid of this card as well as an action. The vampire still will still there on the table, but it's almost the same effect, 1 pool, but it's just hurt your prey. The whole table start to hate you because you cross table damage your
punishment somebody.
Oh yeah, so I guess a little bit much better because it's unique. Of course you cannot play so many copies.
For sure.
I don't know what, for example, so I guess this card's power really will depends on the how the structure of the table or something like that. So how many vote decks will be, because for example on a pre-release tournament in the NSA when the 4 basic decks just played against each other and there wasn't so many votes, and this Kine Yen just showed up in the first round, and the second round I get this into my ass and I couldn't vote
it down, yeah. But just a couple of extra points. Just imagine this scenario, I play this card. My prey immediately loses 1, and they go for the vote, they lose another, and they used up an action.
Why
I think that's great.
Another?
That costs 1 pool.
Sorry, yeah.
So yeah, that's a great part of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, taking an action out.
And this has a mentally pressure on your prey as well, sure. Because when I get this card into my back, this mentally just put me down, and every single turn I have to burn.
The Chinese water torch of just beep. One negative for the card, I can see it taking off a lot of time on the clock, because you play this card, you vote it through with your whatever, only someone gets to vote, whatever, but then okay, can you vote this down for me? Would you vote with me? Don't vote with it.
What will you offer me if I will do this?
I played True Bridges as of recently. You play your Tabrit, and there is always one discussion about it in the table. Okay, let's vote this away, and everybody starts talking. They don't necessarily understand the card quickly enough. A lot of players miss the part that if you cross table, I cannot block you because it's a political action. But it usually just stays on the table because it takes a little bit too much effort to get the whole table against this. Also, obviously, if you're playing this card, you're playing some sort of vote deck, so you at least have a voting presence on the table. And cross table might not want to lose your votes to remove this. And and one additional point is this can go into, let's say, a bleed deck. You're playing with a bishop bleed deck. You have a table where you can force this through with an edge, with whatever. I'm not sure about it 100%, but as a support to a bleed deck, it's great because it's once again a different source that gets pool of the table, and you can gain the 3 pool, which matters a lot. And also it's just an action that you can. I think there's going to be a lot of unlocks with this Sabbat set. Because of Fortitude and other cards.
It really fits on my Bruja decks. Well, you can go to bleed, unlock, vote this down. Oh, you just have only 1 pool left. Sorry, poof. you can put this on the table.
Yeah, I think this one is great.
Yeah, we will see this in the games.
This one is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I love Hunting Grounds.
I'm really jealous about this card.
Hunting Grounds are great to begin with. It's not like, this is weird in a sense that it's not tied to a clan, but instead of this Death of Soul, you can just put into any, if you don't have Hunting Ground in your old whatever Harbinger deck, you can just go into Death of Soul for 1 blood and get the Hunting Ground.
Yeah.
And this one is especially good because it gives 1 blood to either a zombie or a wraith. It's an option.
Yeah.
And that is great.
Really?
Like for the new zombies, even the wraiths, most of the wraiths die because they have 1 life, but this new drone, this new any of the old zombies, because blood life matters on them a lot. And the one thing I think currently holding back this either Hekata or this Servitor sort of having a bunch of minions, I mean there is the Anarchy surprising, but other than that is blood. And this one is obviously just great. Like,
I don't know why this path get the Hunting Ground, because this one is more about the La Sombras and the Hecatas, and they
already have it.
They already have it, and the Hecata have this power bases and the blood gain after they made the Hecata or Oblivion action, so they already have this. But the Path of Cain, I already told this to you, there are 3 different clans built around, no more. But your El Monsignor will love this card as well, because 4 cap,
for sure,
you can put this down immediately in the next turn.
If you're playing Hekata, there's low cap Hekata as well. You can mix them, you don't need to, but there's low cap Hekata. There is 2 different Hunting Grounds. There's 1 Hunting Ground and 1 that gives you after a successful Oblivion action.
Yeah.
And now this, you're just not going to run into blood problems.
Yeah.
You're just going to have as many zombies as you want.
It's really good.
Also, I would have preferred if all the pet get 1 of these Hunting Grounds.
And this
maybe not this strong, because obviously this is the zombie and Wraith Allies edition is just great. But
and this kind of Hunting Ground was really necessary for the Path of Qatari as well, which is use a lot of blood, and they don't have this. So I'm jealous about this Path of Death and Soul.
Be mindful, you can gain only 1 blood on 1 vampire from 1 Hunting Ground, but you don't cap because you have 3 vampires because they are all low caps. Low cap vampires love Hunting Ground. Also there is the hit for one. At some point we go to this 1 or 2 0 blood sort of things, and the fact that you can gain an action out of another. The Hunting Grounds are great, and this one is.
Do you know who loves the Hunting Ground as well?
Your dog at my feet?
No, Santa Laus.
Santa Laus.
Hello, Darby.
So yeah, I think this is just playing really good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Is this your
my
top
second?
One?
No,
it's the second one.
This is ridiculous. Like, because it's just titled Sabbat Vampire.
I always
these bishops are going to come out on first turn if you're lucky enough to go to like 3rd, 4th, 5th position, which is in a tournament. It's 2/3 of your games. This is just going to be 6 or 7 cap vampire turn 1. What the fuck?
I really craved for some kind of cards for the Sabbat, because I always complain about the traditions for the Camarilla, especially about the parity shift. But now the Sabbat has a card which is so. If you can bring out, and it doesn't matter if you are, for example, when I played with this Qatari, Path of Cain starters, and when I could bring out the 5 cap bishop in the first round when I was second, it's the same.
It's ridiculous.
So it's really
also
strong.
I love about this card that it requires no pet. You can just put this into your old La Sombra deck. You don't have to put any other pet cards in it. You can put it into any sort of like Simish deck, whatever you wanted to put it into. This is going to go into a lot of decks, because most of them gained at least the Bishop title out of the new ones. And there are a lot of them in the old ones, but Bishop had no no support really. Like they cannot even play the only Sabbat votes. I think it's Archbishop and up, and most Sabbat cards is Archbishop and up. But yeah, this is going to be super strong.
One more thing, you can cycle it much easier than the Zilla's Valley because it costs nothing.
Yeah, you can just put it back. You always lose one pool with Zilla,
and you have to put back 2 times. But
it is going to go into a bunch of decks. I love these sort of cards that you can
biggest problem will be what you will take out from your deck
your Zillas
to put this inside. But of course you can build a larger assortment of the decks.
I think this card
there are so many 5-cap bishops.
With this card, you only need to figure out your crypt situation. That's it. And this card is only going to get stronger as there's going to be Sabbat New Bloods or you name it, and there's going to be more bishops. Maybe it's a little bit too busted. I'm not sure. This is the one card I can see that it gets to the point of your I don't know, cards that you hate to play against, your organized resistance, you name it. Because if this is going to work, it's going to work so well. Because
instead of the dreams, this will be the card what you can hold on your leg and put it into your starting hand.
This is your new...
No more dreams in a starting hand.
Now this is wider view.
Unholy Sacrament starting hand, it's already shown.
It's ridiculous. The fact that you can get out a 6-7 cap with superior dominate and on first turn, and you're just going to go govern down, maybe play another one of these. Maybe the only thing that I can see it sort of holding it back is that you might get a little bit too much attention from the table as you start out so explosively. The same way if you go Zilla, Lutz, everybody is going to try to oust you from the table. I can see the potential.
Not because of the Zilla, because of the Lutz.
But I like the fact that they made a card that works in the big cap votes and in the combat deck as well. That's hard to, or even a bleed
for
deck.
The bleeders,
It works in everything.
Especially for the bleeders. Can you imagine this? For example, there will be
the 7-cap bishop.
There will be the first round Cora on the table, and there's a the call or a bleed for.
So but even with the vampire that we just the naughty boy.
Yeah, for
just
the naughty
boom.
boy. Yeah, and you can go.
The stats doesn't even matter because you don't have a vampire.
Yeah. So I love this.
So this was very strong, but. My favorite card out of
Unthinkable Humiliation.
Unthinkable Humiliation. This card might be
this card?
It might be a little bit over exaggerated by me, but I think this is the best stealth card in the game. It's going to be the best stealth card in the whole game. You can play it anytime. It's similar to Loop in that sense.
Or what your other favorite is, the Acheron Vortex or something?
The Harbinger one. But even the basic ability, because we've seen this a lot. If Oblivion guy goes for the stealth that says you have to burn 1 blood, you usually don't do it because he's just going to stealth me away. Not as much with this, but there is block deny in these disciplines now. And I just love that Potence gets it. Like, it's so fun because there's a lot of old La Sombras. Now La Sombra actually has a reason to have Potence. Like, this is ridiculous. You can play it at any time during your action.
And -1 intercept and 1 blood.
It's just
you just have
and
to
even to minions. It's not only vampires. It's minions. So your bullshit unmasking servitor is not blocking. And the minute I just love stealth card because obviously in vampires you need stealth if you want to do actions, unless you're combating. But there are so many tables where nobody announces the block. The stealth is just dying in your hand.
But you can put this
with this one, it's not going to. And 1 stealth plus the ability is just great. Wow, I think this card is ridiculous.
And for free.
As well. And for 2 disciplines that desperately needed them. Like this for, let's say, Obfuscate or Oblivion.
It's a very good help for the Ventrus. Sadly, it won't help for the old school Ventrus.
Yeah.
But
I mean, some of them have presence, some of them have potence.
Yeah, but they couldn't go to the path of.
The normal Ventrus.
Because you need the Sabbat.
Okay. I thought you
so
were
now
saying
because we discussed a lot about the old school Ventrus, they don't have after the organized resistance meta, they don't have any chance to go through the organized resistance, and it won't help for them.
I
but
genuinely think
the Antri Ventrus, for example,
they're gonna love this card. And you can make so many crypt out of this. This is going This is going to be a glue.
Yeah, it's anti-Tor readers will love it. Yeah.
Even in a dedicated bleed deck, this can go like it's so great to
for the bleed blood. It's crazy.
Remove blood, so less chance of bouncing.
Block me for one is intercept, and if you will block me, I can play the Majesty and I can do something different things. So it's crazy.
And as I said, even for the old Azombras, I know they have styles through Obtenebration. But Obtenebration stats is very costly. Like everything costs blood, and it's not the greatest stats of the all time.
And most of the time, it's not enough.
This is a card you can put 10 in your deck easily, like because it's never going to die in your hand.
Yeah, you can put
at the absolute worst. You just go hunt and play this card. And
that's it. And free drive.
And free drive, and I can cycle the cards. And cycling is great. I think this card is ridiculous. And also a little bit of extra. You can play it same with loop. You can play it after, I don't know, stupid like water cap or some shit. So
crazy,
ridiculous.
And let's see
yours.
My list.
So you chose this one.
This is the fifth on my list. I guess it's the same reason what you said for the potence and the presence. It was really needed. This block deny as well. Of course, it's not as strong as yours.
Unthinkable humiliation.
But when you play, for example, with your Ventru, you can play a Seduction and this one. Which Baron will block? So I guess it's the same. It's for free.
A little bit of disadvantageous part of it being in when it's announced. But once again, this is not going to die in your hand. You can play it as announced. And the one I'm not a huge fan of cards that say -1 to one guy, because usually the other guy can just announce, okay, now I'm blocking. But you usually go for political actions, which is at one style. So then the -1 intercept,
or the Gavin Superior, or something like
that. So it's with one style action, this is good. With bleed or something else, I think this is a little bit worse. So but they can work together. They can be great friends.
But of course they are in the same path, so you can use both. When I saw this retainer at the first time, I said, okay, it's bullshit, it's nothing. But when I saw it, how it works, it's crazy. So +1 damage, 1 optional press, and if you will use this with a vampire who has already +1 strength, you can kill easily vampires. You can play it with the Pack Alpha, and it's crazy. If you have 2 of it, for example, I don't know who, but for example the new bishops will love it. So you can, use the Hunting the Quarry with it. I really love this card.
Not like he needs it, but could you imagine this with Enkidu?
Bam! He has, he can have a retainer.
He even unlocks from it, I think, at the end of the turn. So I think this is a very strong card. If no combatants, this is great, because it of course you sort of need your maneuvers, because that's one part where it does nothing. Even it gets a press even at that point,
which works very well with the Carrion Crows as well.
And the less combat cards you need to play for your combat to be effective, the better. And yeah,
and this could be a new possibility for the Anarch. No, sorry, I almost thought it could be good for the Ravnus, but you have to be the Sabbat. I always forget about this crazy path thing. But yeah, for example, you can do just the Sabbat anim combat, and now they can reduce the bleed. They can have this retainer. So I really love this, and I really love the art as well.
Also, you don't need almost anything.
This one,
because as I said, currently it's like 6 cap dominated meta, and without any card, without any plus strength, without anything, this is 4.
Yeah,
I know you're taking 2, but still, like 4 blood from a vampire is no joke.
The old school Zimisi will love this so much. So for the blocking, the wall decks, when you don't have to cycle the combat cards first, you have a time to wait what your opponent will do.
Also, there is the 7 cap that plays animalism card for 1 cheaper.
Is it the Sabbat?
It's a Sabbat for sure. So with this one and the one that I
the
put in, the woman with the animals. Ludmilla. Is it Ludmilla?
It's a Ludmilla.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we'll love this one.
And Omaya will love this as well.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
Yeah, imagine this with Omaya. It's so
or Holler.
Anyone. It's ridiculous.
Dance of the Dead.
I hate this card.
I guess this one is my god. When you just rush with 1 zombie, even if it's just a
sorry, before you go into anything, why the fuck is it a 1// this way?
To sign on the card? Yeah, it's crazy. It's a misprint, I guess.
But do you have the cards? Is it the same on the card?
I guess yes. Yeah. I'm not pretty sure, but I guess yes.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
so 4 maneuvers or 4 presses are crazy.
Once per combat, right?
Yeah.
But still.
Who cares? But you know the biggest things, you don't need just a 3 cap vampire to put it on the board in the second turn. And you know
Monsignor.
Yeah, Monsignor will go for the new zombie unlock with the new Oblivion unlock card and go for this. And
just imagine this: you play this, and it's in your servitor deck, and you just use it for 4 maneuvers.
Yeah.
And servitors are not dying.
Easily can save your.
I had this card. Also, just your normal zombie going there for 2+2.
And this one, because there is a new La Zombra, I guess a 7 cap arted by named Gabor, who said
8 cap.
It's an 8 cap.
That's a preventing one, right?
No.
Oh,
who can unlock after the pet?
It's a 7 cap. I almost put it. That would have been my honorable mention. Yeah. That's a great card as well.
So you just put this down, servitor, unlock again, and go for a bleed, and that's it. So
it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I really love this card. Yeah. And if you can see the vampire, the struggle in the window, and about the art, you see.
Yeah, but I think that's that's how it was revealed. But I hope it's not written this way. That section is just so stupid.
No, we will check it.
Yeah.
Okay, and we already spoke about this card, Cold War.
The other part of the coin.
It was almost on the top. I really love this card. Crazy, burn 3 pools. And burn a location, Garibaldi, Club Illusion.
Well, it's or, unless you have a Cardinal, right?
Yeah.
Cardinal region, but nobody's... Yeah. I mean, there's a small chance that the Master Card Regent is going to be good, but any Sabbat Vampire can rush you then, so it's not as great. But yeah, if you can get both, it's ridiculous. But even just burning locations, because imagine putting 3 damage on somebody and burning up a peon. That's
Yeah, and you know why I love this card? Much better than the kind for me, because you don't have to put this 1 damage to somewhere. It's the same 3 damage to your play, but you don't have to hurt anyone or put this damage onto yourself if there is a heads up at the end. So I don't know why I want to play the kind. Of course, because of the delaying. It could be another possibility.
You can sort of deal with that 1 pool damage, but it's usually gets bogged down into why are you putting I'm not. So the tree is clean, that part, and yeah.
There is another side effect, of course. If you need the votes, you cannot, split the damage to, I will put 2 damage there, or at least 1, and you will support me.
I think everybody is more excited about...
But you can deal with that. Okay, I have another one. I can destroy that location for your prey. And
so everybody, I think, is it's more excited about the card, the location part.
Yep.
The triple is just great. It's a triple. But the location part is going to be really interesting because I foresee that it's going to limit the usage of locations at the moment. Because I think it's ridiculous right now.
Yeah.
Most tables,
Monastery of Shadows, Papillon, Hunting
most tables
Grounds,
is about contesting Garibaldi, contesting Monastery,
power-based
Los Angeles. There's a lot of them. Montreal.
Oh.
I would burn Montreal out of every table because I don't want to lose 10 more minutes on people just taking it. Yeah, I love Arica. I love anything that sort of hurts locations because I think they are a little too strong at the moment. But cool card.
Yeah, it's much worse than use the disputed territory and steal it, and I don't know. No one wants to vote with you if you will get some effort. But if you can clear the board, it's okay. Everyone will support because maybe someone wants to play his own Garibaldi and etc.
Rewilding was a card that already existed, but there was a little bit of conditioning on the damaging part of Rewilding, and also only Gongra could use it. But still, much needed in my opinion.
And this is the card because it just requires the titled vampire. So if we will go back to the Naughty Boy thing, you can play 1 or 2 copies in
just to put trade.
Yeah, because if there is a really annoying location somewhere, you can go through with it and you can ask favors for it.
For sure.
I love this card.
And
I guess the first one we already spoke about on my list. This is the first one. I guess this is the best card in the set. If we will see it in a vacuum, and this, as you said, this card goes for every Sabbat decks, which is use titled vampires. So
be mindful to actually put it on titled vampires, because I think there's going to be a lot of deck that only uses titled vampires, but there's going to be a lot other that mixes it. So be a little bit mindful of not accidentally cheating on putting on somebody. This is sort of it's very rare, but it happens when you govern down and it was same capacity or something. But yeah, such a clean card, such a simple card.
2 lines, few words.
It just
and it works. Yeah, we love these cards.
Not one about talking, but about action. It's just my one criticism of this card, and I'm a little bit afraid of it in a sense that it can create tables where you draw this in a really good tempo and you just get so far ahead. The game gets so quick because you just get out. Imagine getting out the 7-cap Priscus on the first turn, the Keen Eye that you and both had.
I saw it in America. I loved it so much. And I got the call.
Just
Empires.
Imagine War of Ages, and and you can do bunch of stuff with this. You can go even not progeny. What's the creation rights?
Yeah.
Just imagine getting out of Empire first turn, starting with creation rights, gets a discipline.
You can play master cards which is needed for the title or etc. So
also there is a little bit of with master cards. You can always think about, let's say, Akshinia. I know she is not titled, but you can build a crypt where everybody else is titled, and you can just discard for her or other usage out of master cards. Yeah. This card is beautiful. Going to be strong.
Yeah. So that was our list, guys. And we are waiting for your opinions about the new cards. And I guess on the next week, because we recorded this episode on 1st of November. So on the next weekend there will be the German national championship.
Yeah, we'll see a lot of new Sabbat cards.
Yeah,
but we'll see how it's going to shake out. I think there's going to be a little bit of my experience with like new sets that are actually like you can see they are great cards. I'm a little bit afraid of a little bit too much contesting, like something gets on the top very quickly. Like, let's say the Pot of Qatari is just great in the bleeding sense, and there's going to be a lot of contesting. But
as I think, because of course we just mostly saw our community, how it works, but most of our people started to think about the old school vampires, how they can bring into the game again. So because, for example, the Qatari is special, I don't know, maybe all of the decks includes 12 different vampires.
Yes, but a lot of them suck balls.
Yeah.
But
so,
yeah.
So I don't think so. There will be such a contest fest like with the Amarks.
Yeah, but
right now, I guess most of the player will wait to the pros to figure it out.
My issue is at the moment, I'm thinking political wise.
Yeah.
If you want to play the new pet cards, you can pair them with the group 5. There are like 2-3 that are just obviously going in. There is the Cardinal, what's the name? That's
the
one. No, the one additional stats one on political action. 9 cap. I think it's Pruja.
It's a 10 cap.
No, it's a 9 cap.
With the superior fortitude and superior celerity, no?
No. You're thinking about another one. That's good as well. When you gain
Armin van Buren.
No, that one. There is a 9 cap Cardinal. Has +1 stats on political action.
It's not a La Sombra, no.
No, it's I think either anti-Bruja or anti-Ventral.
Okay.
But you just put in Cardinal and we are checking.
Okay, let's see.
It's a 9 cap.
It's a 9 cap?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
100% sure. So, being a Cardinal, it's needed for Cold War. And yeah, you go on a 2 stealth action and have that one.
Dark Selena.
Anti-Bruja. I was right, because I'm always right. But has a superior potence, superior presence, +1. Like this one is obviously fitting in so well.
Yeah.
But yeah, my problem is that this is so obvious that if the new pet gets played, this is obviously paired with it. Out of the new pet, you name the Bruja guy, the 10 cap went through, the 7 cap Priscus went through. They are going to be in the deck for sure. And if we are playing the same deck, we are going to be contesting.
The group thing could be
a little bit rough.
Yeah.
But it will sort out in a short time, I think. And you can just go back to group 2. Just go to route 3. There is a 4 and 5 because in 4 there are a lot of good archbishops, Priscus, etc. Yeah.
So that's it, guys. We are waiting for your opinions, and I guess later on we will discuss this again. How our list works.
How right we were, because I think one card that I wanted to mention but didn't is the new bonding for Bat of Qatari. That's one that was on the fringe for me. Maybe I should put it in instead of the unlock one, because I think that's going to be a deck for sure. And with the Anthrol, that's +1 bleed, and you can buy a Crypt card for 1 blood. Yeah, that's a ready-made deck. That's going to be Josh Werner is going to love it. And yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. A lot of fun.
And thank you for watching.
Yeah.
And we are waiting for a suggestion about the next topic.
I think we are going to. We haven't talked about this. I think it's going to be a 2 week. Every 2 week, we want to
we would like
put
to
out
the next
an episode, and I think the next one is going to be after Portugal. I assume because you are definitely going. I might be going. And it will be nice to talk about, because there's going to be 2 nationals until then, I think, in Germany and Slovakia. But that's GP in Portugal. Would love to see what gets played. And how much is it going to push out the old stuff? Because right now it's a little bit...
How it will change the protein bar on...
I'm not saying this is the worst motto ever. I think that's not true. But it's a little bit boring at this point to see a Baron every table. So yeah, it might push it out. Who knows? We'll see.
So let's subscribe, guys. Press the like buttons and everything like this. So thank you for the support. And yeah, we love all you guys.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah, and
good luck for the guys in Germany.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Ciao.